Well, everybody, I've got Nick Borelli here, putting on a heck of a show here, Nick. Tell us why you like this. What's going on?
We're having a fun day. Well, we're in such a beautiful place here in downtown St. Louis Union Station. You can't ask for a better backdrop than Union Station, so we're having a fantastic day.
Well, tell me why this thing goes on, and what are you trying to do to help our little world be a little bit better?
Well, we have a lot of roofing contractors that are in St. Louis and surrounding areas, and we like to work with most of them. And we try to bring a little bit of, not just sales, but we try to bring a little bit of energy and a little bit of learning and a little bit of training and reputation and all the good stuff that contractors really need to have to be a successful business. So we really try to help them out with that. So we do it once a year and get everybody under one roof.
Well, it's a fun event. I think I've attended in the past and get everybody together. It just seems like you're bringing the community together. A lot of these guys know each other, and people that are talking to each other and hanging out. Get to learn a little bit too.
A lot of these contractors have been around each other for a long, long time. They may not all be best friends, but they respect each other. And that's all we can really ask for in an industry, right?
Yeah. Well, tell me why it is this GAF is such a leader, would you say? I mean, they obviously do good stuff. They've got good quality products, but you've been working there a while now. Tell us what makes them stand out?
Well, GAF is the largest roofing manufacturer in the world. We're based out of North America, so we're a single family owned by one woman. It's based out of New Jersey. So that's always a fun fact when you talk to people. We've been around since 1886. So we're the oldest, we're the biggest, we're the best. We put on the best shows, we make the best products, we have the best warranties, we have the best contractors, we have the best interviewers, best friends.
That's right.
That everybody likes to come together, so we have a really good time.
Well, we have a lot of fun with that. We do some fun stuff in the community. And Nick, by the way, is an excellent drummer. Are we allowed to talk about that?
Thank you, sure. Whatever you'd like to talk about.
And it's fun to just hang out. We're all getting up there a little bit where we just want to hear some good music with some good friends and hang out. And Nick, you guys put on a great show, and you do a great job here helping all of our roofing companies all over the Midwest region. Is that right?
Yeah, we're so my partner and I, Lindsay, we work in St. Louis Metro, Central Illinois, Southern Illinois, just anywhere around the Arch, basically is where we are. So we have a pretty wide net that we cast, and that gives us a lot of opportunity and to get the GAF name out there.
I'll keep it up. Nick Borelli, everybody. If you need help with your roofing materials, get a hold of them. Easy to find. I just found them. Just Google them. Barrale. GAF right next to them, and you'll find them.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, everybody. Get up. I'm with Jeff Martin. Jeff, I see you hanging out in St. Louis. We get to do a lot of fun stuff.
We've done some things together, yes.
Hang out and highlight the exciting things in St. Louis. Tell me why you love this event.
This thing is good. It brings so many different people in our industry together. We got suppliers. You got education that GAF is putting on, teaching the installers how to do things. When I was walking in, 3 or 4 of my customers were walking out and said, this is an awesome event. They learned more than they thought they were going to learn today. They're going through the different classes. So it's been a good day for those guys.
Well, tell me, why do you like working for Roofer Smart? Obviously, some good work there. You've been a leader for so long. I'm familiar with the name. Tell me a little bit about Roofer Smart.
Something we take pride in, which is we are the only in St. Louis locally owned supply office still. So it's nice. You're buying local. So when you buy from us, the money is staying here local, going back to the community. I call it family owned because you walk right in, you see the owner right there sitting there. So it's just a nice environment to work with.
Well, that's important because we want to keep local and keep the money in the industry, and that's in our community.
Yes, sir.
And also, then I think you're a bit of a Cardinals fan.
Oh, 100%.
Do you like your Cardinals?
I love them. We get involved every year. Roofer Smart, along with a couple of other companies local, have one of the biggest opening day celebrations. We probably 300 to 500 people rolling through our celebration every year. So.
Well, tell me what you like about GAF and what they put on here with regard to helping the community and what they do.
I tell you what, there's so much. Besides just bringing everybody together, learn a little more about GAF. We've partnered multiple times when we've donated some houses to people that needed a roof that couldn't afford it themselves. GAF is right there, offering their help, donating their material so we can put a roof on for someone that maybe can't afford it.
That's great stuff. Helping the community. Jeff Martin, Outside Sales.
Yes,
does a great job.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate the time.
And doing a great job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, bye.
All right, everybody. We've got Alex Spickler here, branch manager, ABC Supply. Tell us why you love coming here to the GAF regional event.
At ABC Supply, we know, our success depends on the successes of our customers, right? And this is a great event for them to get a little bit more training, some in-home selling, some in-home financing, providing more options for their customers, right? So really it just comes down to making sure our customers are successful, because if they're successful, we're successful on the distribution.
That's a good strategy. A lot of people don't understand that we're all mutually beneficial. It seems so competitive out there. Some of the contracting stories I've heard in other cities, I've been told it gets a little more competitive, a little more cutthroat. But they say they play pretty nice here in St. Louis. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants the business, right?
Right.
But at the same time, you always have to do what's right for the customer. So, and people buy from people, right? So
Sure.
you got to have the relationship.
That's true. So how long has ABC Supply been around, and what is the story behind what you guys do to help the community here in your business?
Sure. So ABC was started in 1982 by Ken Hendricks. He was a roofer himself, and was really, the reason it was started is because he didn't feel like there was a solid roofing supply and exterior building supply house that could really cater exactly to what the contractor needed. We're not a Home Depot, we're not a Menards, we're not necessarily tailored to a homeowner. We're more so for the professional contractor. So that's kind of how we got our start. We started with 3 locations in Northern Illinois, Southern Wisconsin, and it's grown to over 900 now.
900 locations.
900 locations across the United States, every state but Alaska. So we're here to serve the professional contractor, wholesale distributor, and help them grow their business.
Well, that's the kind of stuff we need, and somebody leads like that. That's a great story. I didn't know the background there. But where did they start out of? What city were they based out of?
Beloit, Wisconsin.
Beloit, Wisconsin.
Yep.
Not too right up the river from us right here.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
all right, great stuff, Alan. We appreciate you coming in and talking to us.
Thank you.
We'll see you and talk to you again.
Yep.
Stay tuned for more, everybody. Your little castle show. Giddy up. All right, everybody. Carter Wethwich, a.k.a. the Cardinal Cowboy here. I'm with my buddy Jonathan Compton. Jonathan representing RSCA. What's that stand for? Tell everybody what that is.
The Roofing and Siding Contractors Alliance. So essentially, we're the top roofing authority here in the bi-state region.
So tell me what they do for everybody.
So the Roofing and Siding Contractors Alliance, it's a professional organization, and we're comprised of top roofing and siding contractors who hold themselves to a higher standard, essentially, in the roofing community. We advocate for the protection of consumers at the local and state level, and provide educational and networking opportunity, as well as immediate access to vendors and manufacturers like GAF, the one we're here at, and latest product information to better help our contractors provide top quality service to the consumers of St. Louis and people in the bi-state region.
Well, that's something that's very important, I would say, because a lot of people, well, that is a mouthful, but that's something very important. The consumer needs representation, right?
Yes.
And if you end up with a problem with somebody who doesn't get the problem fixed, you help circumvent that or fix that and take care of the client?
Everything's case by case. We try to see what's happened, and if there's something that one of our members can do, a lot of them are very giving. They don't want a bad name on the industry, but the individuals in the RSCA, like I said, that higher standard, they don't want that tarnished. So a lot of people are more than willing to stand in and help.
So tell us what you think about this event here today. So a lot of people here. This is the GAF regional event, I guess. We're down here at the Union Station. We're in the Midwest, and a lot of great vendors here. What do you think about what's going on here today?
I think it's great. There's been an incredible turnout. Nick Borelli was great at organizing this with us, inviting us here to be a part of it, and I'm glad we did. I mean, the turnout was impeccable. Classes looked like they're full. You're here. I thought that was awesome. But we've been able to meet a lot more new people, new faces in the industry, get acquainted, and learn about some of the new technology that GAF's brought to the table, as well as just get back out in public. It's been tough with everybody holed up. We just need to reach back out to the roofing community itself so that we can get back to the mission that we're on, at least.
Yeah. Appreciate your time. Thank you for stopping by, everybody. Jonathan Compton, right here live with us on our little show, the Your Little Castle Show. Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Charlie, welcome back. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Tell me why you're here. This is the GAF convention, right?
He does the GAF convention. So, 2 things. We're actually, to stay Master Elite, we have to have continuing education. So this will be part of our continuing education to keep our certification up. But we also just get to see all the new products, the new things. There's a couple of new things that GAF's doing, and they're going to teach us about. And they're kind of rolling out. So we get to see that, learn how to do sales a little bit better, learn how to offer things that other companies aren't offering. So it's just GAF's way to thank the people who are certified with them and give them a little more training.
Well, heck of an event. I knew I would see some famous people here. You're famous for many reasons, but a little bit famous. I'm going to step back and show everybody here on our behind us. There's your website. There's your interview. That was on in our studio a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And aired on ABC recently. And I'm glad you put a lot of people. They get this great interview. We let them put it on their website, and then but they don't. And so you didn't waste any time. So proud of you for that. Thanks for doing that, because that makes us all look good, and we like to have the good word out there, sharing what the good businesses are doing. So tell us what's so exciting about the roofing industry right now, and where we're coming up with the spring weather and everything. How things going?
It's good. A lot of the products we're familiar with, obviously, because our local reps stay in touch, but it's always good just to meet with the other master elites across the country, kind of hear what they're doing. They get to hear what we're doing, sort of get to see some new things. There's a new product that GAF's bringing out next week at the IRE. So they told us what that's going to be, but we get to see it, touch it, feel it next week. So some exciting things on some new shingle products that we'll be able to offer people on our golden pledges.
Well, I know you're a leader in the community. You do a lot to help the whole industry, and just a great guy. So appreciate your support. And thanks for coming and talking with us.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Charlotte. Giddy up. All right, everybody. I've got Mike Bernacey here. We're at the GAF big convention here down in Union Station. Tell me, Mike, why are you here? Why do you like this?
The reasons are threefold, really. The networking capabilities and abilities here is huge. There's people from all parts of our industry here, so that's one. Two is the education that we can gain, right? So all of these classes that we get the opportunity to sit in and listen to, just a wealth of knowledge from all across the board in our industry. And then the other thing is seeing all the new products that these guys have all come out with in the last year.
Well, you guys are pretty well legends as it stands. I've heard about Tesson Roofing for years.
Yeah.
Now, I grew up in South County, but I went to Lutheran South on Tesson Road.
Yeah.
Is that close to where you guys are at? Or
We're actually.
What's the foundation of the name? I guess.
So we're actually based out of Clinton, Missouri, right behind the old Stratford Inn.
That's where I grew up. All right, there we go. Now we're talking.
The owner of our company is Brett Tesson.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, his ancestors were the people that operated Tesson Ferry back in the early 1900s. So that's
early 1900s. That's why I say I've heard you guys for a
That's
long
right.
time.
That's right.
That's pretty cool. 1900s is a little bit ago.
Yeah,
So you guys
a little bit.
Been around for a little bit. Yeah. What do you like about St. Louis? Why do you enjoy so much about what happens here in this city?
I mean, the sports, first of all.
Okay, right.
So this is a big sports town. I love going to the Blues games. Love going to
You like the
Cardinals.
Cardinals? Okay.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
We've got our trophy back there.
Right.
All right, cool. What else?
The weather is great, right? Most of the year, we don't have all the cold and the snow that you can get in some parts of the state. And it's the Midwest, man. What's better than the Midwest?
It really is. People don't realize. We've got beaches here on the Mississippi.
Right.
We've got rivers.
Merrimack.
We've got lakes. I mean, all kinds of fun stuff that we have.
That's right.
Well, check it out, everybody. You can see on the screen there, Tesson Roofing, TessonRoofing.com. It's Tesson Roofing and Exteriors. Mike, thanks for taking some time to come talk to us. All right, everybody. I'm with Melissa Wolf from HomeSphere. Pretty cool. You guys help the little guy. Is that how this is?
We absolutely do. So HomeSphere is the best kept 24-year-old secret in the building industry. We work with 60 plus different building product manufacturers to pay builders, developers, general contractors rebates on the brands they use to build their homes. It's just a way for our manufacturers to encourage them to use their brands and then reward them for doing so. We typically work with small to medium-sized builders that can't generally go direct to the manufacturers to collect rebates. So we combine them all into one check. They submit one piece of paper and they can collect anywhere from one rebate all the way up to 10, 15, 20, if that happens to be what brands they're using.
How much does the average person who uses your service, how much do they save? What's the savings that somebody can expect?
It's not so much as savings because they've paid for the products up front. This is the rebate after the fact, but the average builder gets between $100 and $200 per home.
Well, that's not bad. You added it up a little bit.
Absolutely. The most important thing about the program is that the program is completely free. It's sponsored by our manufacturers. There is no financial cost to the home builder. Secondly, it's very easy for them to sign up. And thirdly, it's very simple for them to submit. They're submitting one piece of paper on a monthly or quarterly basis, however often they want to submit. And most importantly, this being February 28th, if a builder enrolls in the month of March, they can collect rebates retroactive for everything they built in 2022.
Oh, wow. All right. So you're doing good work and you're
Yes.
helping the community.
Yes.
That's what we like to highlight.
Absolutely.
Here on your little castle show. And keep up the good work. I'd like
Thank
to
you.
talk to you guys more. We'll reach out to you guys and see if we can
Absolutely.
create some more excitement.
Thank you.
All right. Melissa Wolf, everybody. Stay tuned for more. Giddy up. All right, everybody. I'm here with Chris Hines, Honey Fix. You guys do some roofing. Is that true?
Yes, sir. We do a lot of roofing.
Why do you like this event?
We don't like this event. It gives us an opportunity to be better, to improve our skills, so that we can learn and then be just a better roofing company all around. Be the best in St. Louis.
Well, I mean, I tell you, there's a lot of competition out there, and to be at this event, you must be on the ball because this is where all the guys are at. They're teaching like GAF. You like GAF? They do some good work.
Yeah, I love GAF. I mean, that's one of the reasons we chose GAF to be our roofing shingle supplier because we just love their products. Their products are great. They align with us. So,
Well, you've been in the industry now. You said you've been in the industry 20 years. Is that
I've been
right?
in the industry for 20 years. That is correct.
Why do you love the roofing industry so much?
I don't love the roofing. No, I actually just love helping people. One of the things that I love about what I do is that I get to help people when they're in a time of need and there's nobody else there to help them. You know, and really just I get to be that honest roofing contractor.
Well, that's a key to success. A lot of people would argue if you can give them an honest shake, give them an honest deal, you will have success. And so now you've started your own company. Number of years you've been in business now. Is that
We've
true?
been in business for 3 years. We're an accredited business with the Better Business Bureau. We have an A+ rating, tons of Google reviews. We just love doing what we do.
Well, I know we've been in contact with you a little bit to talk to you about being on the show. And so give you a little bit of promo right here. And then we'll talk about maybe getting you to come in and be a guest in our studio and talk about really what sets you apart and give you a nice, not a 2-minute clip, maybe a half-hour clip. That might be good fun for you.
Good deal.
All right.
Sounds great.
Chris Hines, everybody. Stay in touch with these guys. They know what they're doing. Giddy up. Hey, everybody. We are live. This is the Cardinal Cowboy doing what we do at my favorite place in the whole entire world. We're at Paddy's next to the stadium.
Yeah, we are.
We got two of the most premier famous DJs in the history of the world. I'm saying this is not a lie. And I mean, if you're famous at the best place to go after a Cardinal game, and they're one of the best teams in the world, that makes you guys a couple of the best DJs in the world.
We try.
Is that true?
Appreciate that, yeah.
So, welcome everybody. We're streaming live here from Paddy's after the Cardinals game. Cardinals getting the season started here. We'll talk about where their record is a whole lot right now, but we are having fun with it. And like I said, you guys make it happen. Tell everybody a little bit about where you guys come from, why you're here, what you love doing. DJ PZ, let's start with you.
All right, man. We've been with Paddy's for about 5 years. Man, it's like a family. It's more than just a job. We love the staff, the owners, everyone that we've worked with. It's one big family. Yeah, and you're right. It is. Yeah.
There you go.
You want to see that?
Keeping that mic on there.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, it's a good time after the game, man. Like, man, we just have the best times of our lives. We've had a lot of fun down here. You know what I'm saying?
What's it like?
I mean, so for me, it is definitely seeing the engagement of the crowd and the people who are here and getting to work with my best friend, my big brother, who I love more than anything. So it's just about setting that right atmosphere after a Cardinal game, win or lose, and just having fun is really what it's all about for us.
It's a mix of making money and having fun.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Okay, so make a little money while you get to hang with some people. You get to create a little bit of excitement. But I mean, how much fun is it to have a Cardinals stadium with 35, 45, 50,000 people, and half of them come here after the game? Is that right?
It's amazing. It's a good, it's a broad spectrum of different music taste, and I love to be able to touch on all those different, genres when you have a big Cardinal crowd. Like sometimes you get into the weekends, you get more stuck on a certain genre all night. But with the Cardinal games, it's kind of like, 22 to 92, and we're oh, what? You want me to drink my beer? It's okay. I'm sponsored by Corona.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
So
but
we'll
yeah.
have to edit almost all of that out. We don't know. We don't know. But good job. No, it's okay. Go ahead. So, I mean, yeah, you get a great crowd, a lot of fun people. What's most exciting about having such a great audience when you've got an audience here that's just pumped up? And then talk about what it's like with after Cardinals come back from a big win. What's it like, man?
Well, the energy, man. DJs feed off of energy, and when you can have that coming back at you, it's fulfillment that you can't even really explain.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the epitome of happiness and joy when it comes to doing what you love to do, and then having that energy kick right back at you. And they'll let you know too. If you don't play the right songs, they're gonna know. They're not gonna be nice to you. They'll leave the dance floor. So if we can keep them on the dance floor, we're happy.
DJ Skinny, what's it like, man? Come on.
I mean, for me, it's the adrenaline rush. It's the, getting the fans in, especially after like a big Cardinal win, after a big rival. It's just the greatest thing ever. So like home opener for us this year was absolutely amazing. We had a truck that Red Bull brought out, and Peasy's in the truck doing what he does, which is he's the music maestro. He makes the people move. I get up on a subwoofer and I just try to make people bounce and have fun, and just like, remember, we are at the greatest place outside the greatest stadium with one of the best teams that have ever been around.
Does that add to it? I mean, is that really where the excitement comes from? Because when you have such a storied franchise with so many cool fans, I know a couple of fun, cool fans. Some of us are crazy, right?
I mean, we do have the Cardinal Cowboy here.
But is it what do the fans bring to you besides just the fact that the Cardinals are such a big, wonderful franchise? The fans really help show why they love the team.
Like,
what's that like?
Like for me personally, it's the appreciation for what we do as entertainers that makes it awesome. When people come up and give you a 5 or give you a hug and say, man, you have no idea, I was having like the worst day possible, but then you guys just absolutely turned it around. Right. So it's that part too that also is huge for us.
DJ Peasy, is that something you agree with?
Yeah, it's like I said before, it's all about that energy. It's all about, we give energy, they give it back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we love.
Over here, DJ Peasy. I'm trying to get you to lean this one. You're good. That's all right. We're moving around a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's all about that energy. For DJs, we thrive off of the feedback of the crowd. We're constantly reading the crowd to see the movement and see the reaction. And when we can get that reaction, especially after a win, as long as we're playing the bangers, man, they're out there, and we get that crowd reaction that we love, and it's a back and forth all night. And it's kind of like you get on the same level. That's where you want to be as a DJ, on the same level as the crowd, where they are getting ready to request the song that you already have in queue, the next song. That's kind of what we're.
You can say
you're on the right path when you're on that.
You can read the crowd. Is that important?
That's what you got to. Yeah, it's absolutely important. Yeah.
DJ Skinny, tell me about that. What's it like reading the crowd? I mean, you got people you got to understand what's going on. Get the vibe and run with it, right?
I mean, for me, when I'm out up front and I'm looking and things are like going great, Peasy and I really don't even have to speak. We can just look at each other and we have that chemistry, we have that bond that I kind of know exactly what he's thinking, which is awesome. And then, it's a lot of it, like I said, it's just that love we get from everybody who's in here is huge for us. But I mean, yeah, when you're in a zone and everything's clicking, it's just one of the most beautiful things you see.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your guys' website. I got you guys out there. This is it, man.
Hey!
Music House DJs. Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at here. I got your site up on the screen for everybody to see here.
So that video that's shown right now was from 2019. It was from the Blues playoff run. It was actually a Cards-Cubs game that got rained out. And the people just didn't leave, so they had the Blues game on, and Peasy and I just started throwing a party, really.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's where that came from. And it was an amazing, amazing night, especially to be a part of that Magical Blues run in 2019 to get us that Stanley Cup.
For sure, for
Nice.
sure.
But you also do weddings, it looks like. You can do a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
Keep people
yeah,
entertained.
absolutely.
You see-
Yeah,
you
wedding
know,
company. We've had a wedding
Easy to talk
company.
about that.
Yeah, sorry. Wedding company. That's kind of the first thing we started.
Yep.
What year was that we started that?
2017. Yes.
17.
Yep, 2016.
So yeah, we have the wedding company. We have a karaoke company, and then a DJ company that's other than weddings, so private events, bars, clubs, and we do a staffing and payroll for a group of DJs. So yeah, we it's kind of an all-in-one company here, involving the DJ company. So
Yeah, so if anybody needs to have some DJ excitement, you guys are the guys that get music.
We are.
yes,
HouseDJs.com. I'm going to
Yep.
put up here for everybody the fun place that everybody loves that we know very well. If I can get there it is. Patio. So here's the Patio's website. Tell me why you guys love what they do here. I mean, does this share a fair representation of what you got going on? You can see some of the excitement you get with the Cardinal
yeah.
fans. You're right next to Busch Stadium, right?
I mean, what's there not to love about having, being next door to the greatest baseball team?
it's kind of like being next to Disneyland, but baseball version of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a huge baseball fan and you're in St. Louis and you've never been to Patios, you definitely need to come by here. Great drink specials, good food, and I mean, us guys, so that always helps. But yeah, this is like Disneyland for baseball fans.
I like that.
Yeah.
I had not thought of that because literally, like when you have, they say Disneyland ends up being kind of a playland, obviously for kids, but a lot of times also for some adults who want to do the fun adventurous rides.
Right.
But if you're a baseball fan, you're Disneyland.
This is it.
It's Patios right next to St. Louis Cardinal Stadium.
I mean, there's nothing better than on opening day when you're watching the Clydesdales come off South 7th and Cree come into the stadium and just seeing fans, everybody from kids to, adults to older adults who have been Cardinal fans for super long time, all getting out front and seeing those Clydesdales come in and hearing Peasy hit, Here Comes the King. It's chilling because that is St. Louis. That's what represents us.
And it ends up being something that it's better for you guys when the Cardinals do well too.
Absolutely.
Just like it is for me. Yeah. It's better for our city when that is the case too, right?
Absolutely.
Well, guys, here you are, the best DJs in the world, right here. I'm telling you, I get to listen to their music all the time. I'm so fortunate to be able to enjoy this incredible establishment and this whole atmosphere and everything goes wrong along with what we do here in St. Louis for the best baseball city in the world, baseball heaven they call this.
Yes, it is.
Sir.
And you guys do a great job.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me be part of it. Thanks for letting me be in your little world just for a minute after the games and before the games.
Absolutely.
We'll have to do a lot more of it.
Hey, make sure you catch the Cardinal Cowboy. You can't miss him around Busch. There you go. Patios. He's here before the game, after the game. Make sure you come up and say hi to the Cowboy. He's probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
Thank you. I pay these guys $100 every time they say that.
Oh, yeah, by the way, my Venmo is... No,
No, I appreciate it. You guys are great. We got to keep it going. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned for more, everybody. This is your little castle show. Recording right here at Patios. Giddy up.